So a couple of days ago, NBZ and Tony Flygon released a podcast and uploaded it onto YouTube. It was about an hour and a half long, and it talked about the changes we're going to see in the metagame in the next few weeks and months with the introduction of Black and White 2. One thing they talked about in particular was Imposter Ditto. Now, Tony Flygon made the very obvious point that Ditto will be OU. There's no doubt about it, because it will be overused. You know, everybody will be using this awesome new Pokemon. But NBZ made a very good point, and I really think this needs to be seen into consideration, because this match here demonstrates it, is that Ditto is only as good as the tier that it's in. As you can see now, Ditto comes in and copies himself, transforms into Mycophagus. At the same time, I switch into Druddigon. Now, I'm in a position to completely fuck it up, basically ruin this Ditto. It's a defensive Druddigon, as I've said before in my previous videos, and I just use Glare to paralyze it. Now, it's a Choice Scarf Ditto that's paralyzed. Instantly, it's not very good. It's not going to be usable. And because it's Choice Scarfed, it's locked into one move from Mycophagus, and there's not a lot it can do. So it has to switch out. It gave me the opportunity to go for Stealth Rocks here as well, which wins me the match, basically. Stealth Rocks really helped me here. As you see, he switches Ditto back in, trying to think, okay, I'll try and work my way around this Druddigon here. Surely this Druddigon has strong physical attacks, but George doesn't. George is a defensive Druddigon, and the only attacking move I have is a Dragon Tail. So it doesn't really work. So what you're seeing here is what I think is exactly what NBZ pointed out in the podcast, is that Ditto is only as good as the tier that it's in. And I would love to see Smogon just make an exception with Ditto and make it available for every single tier. You know, it won't be dominant in the NU tier, nor will it be in the RU tier, the UU tier, or even the OU tier or the Ubers, or heck, even the PU tier, or even the LC tier if it was available, you know, if it qualified for that. As you can see, this is the last time he switches in Ditto, and my Chunklets completely destroys him and takes him out, and that's it. Ditto was never a big threat in this game. And probably the best thing is, the opponent really must think he's lost a lot of momentum now, having lost Ditto. And this is halfway through the battle now. This is already the beginning of the end, because all this stalling that you saw before is slowly coming to an end. I tried to take out this Aerodactyl with Chunklet. There's no reason for Chunklet to hang about. What I should have done here really was use Whirlwind, because then he would have gone down the next turn, next time he switched into the Stealth Rocks. But anyway, that doesn't happen. Munchlax goes down to Stone Edge, and I send in Shadow now, and this is it. This is it for the rest of the match. Shadow more or less cleans up the rest of the game, thanks to a little bit of good prediction on my behalf. Now, as you see, what I do here, I predict his over prediction, and I don't think he's going to go for an electric move, and I'm right, he goes for a Scald. Fortunately, I don't get the burn, and so I've got +2 attack, and then coupled with a Life Orb, the Mega Horn, which also lands, thankfully. It's because we all know Mega Horn's got shaky accuracy. It all goes in my favour, and down goes the Lantern in one fail swoop. So that was the one threat in his team out of the way. And now the rest of it is, just all VZ pickings. In comes Swoobat, takes a lot of damage from the Stealth Rocks, and I just finish it off with an Aqua Jet. And like I say, it's Life Orb, so comes in with Typhlosion, Stealth Rocks damage again, and I'm slowly getting into Torrent's range. So actually, that's not Torrent's range, but anyway, Swords Dance, Life Orb, Aqua Jet is still going to take out the Typhlosion, and now all he has left is the Jinx, which has Dry Skin, and I reckon he should have sent this in sooner, to be quite frank, because I can't hit him with an Aqua Jet. Goes for the Ice Beam here, but I survive, somehow, because I don't know how I managed that, because my Samurai has no defensive EVs whatsoever, and I finish it off with a superpower, and that's the game. I win very comfortably, and that Ditto, as you could see, proved no threats towards my team whatsoever. And I win quite comfortably. I think it was even a 4-0 victory. Might have even been a 5-0. I can't quite remember. But anyway, that's the match. Thanks for watching. NBZ, I hope you see this at some point. And everyone, I'll see you soon.